Just have to.
We have order.
Yes.
I'd
like to call the meeting to order. Hello.
Guys.
I'd like to call the meeting to order at 5:56 PM. I'd also like to make a motion for Francisco to be our secretary for this meeting. All in favor? Aye.
Aye. Okay, so Vivian is absent. We have Julie Padron absent. I'm here, Clarimar Celedon,
Okay.
Yesenia Orellana, and Madeline Santana.
Present.
Right.
Okay, order of business, do we have any deferrals, additions, or deletions? I'll start, we're gonna have to move to our next meeting, item 6A. 6B, okay, item 6A. Elections. 6B, community report. 6C, finances. And also under old business, item 7B, car wrap discussion.
And this is different to our next meeting.
Yes, 7C, motion, movie event and updates, we don't have any. 7D. Do I hear a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Alright.
Aye. Any additions? Okay,
Class.
I said that's under public comments.
Added to the agenda we discussed already ahead of time, or do you want to now?
Okay.
Yep.
I motion to add to 6D as in David. Class dojo, karate dojo. Classes,
That's it.
all in favor?
I said the 6D.
6D. Good. Okay, floor is now open for public comments. Who would like to start? That's you guys.
Sorry, I don't even know how it works, so I'm just learning. I don't have any.
Today we're doing really quick, something really quick.
Okay, sorry. This is my first time, I'm just trying to learn.
You're just visiting or?
No, I'd like to kind of know,
Okay.
understand, so just observing.
So you're just observing, you're not presenting anything to the board?
No.
Okay, you're observing?
Could you share your name with us? Just for a couple of minutes? Pam, I'm Pam Perez.
Pam Perez?
So I am the clinical outreach coordinator and a behavior analyst for Cultivate. So I have been a Miami Lakes resident since before Hurricane Andrew, so a very long time. So I'm really excited to see how the city's progressed and evolved, and including our special needs community. I was just talking to Lion here, and just there's a big need for quality providers. So I'm kind of interested to know, where is there a community need? Where could our company help serve and promote for that, or kind of do anything? So just kind of want to understand and know how it works and offer my help wherever I can.
Thank you,
Yeah.
thank you for coming.
Thank
You have a card? Cause I need, you're a BCBA?
Yes.
I need one.
Oh, I wish, my friend.
Next.
But for.
Oh, that's right, I
Jackie
asked you yesterday, sorry.
Jackie Sanchez,
And then Alliance Sanchez, my son. We're here to participate.
What is it, that's school?
Jose Martin,
One ring?
8. We're heading to SeaWorld tomorrow.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, so he has still has homework, he didn't tell me that.
Yeah.
I said the rest.
Last but not least.
So Kimberly Trellis. I guess I came, because I wanna, continue coming, doing anything that I can to assist the board. I also happen to have a autism parent meetup coming up on Saturday, January 25th. I just want to, I'm not like presenting it officially as like we're requesting sponsors or anything, but if there's anything that you guys wanted me to share with our autism parents, like about the safety program, anything like that, I'd be happy to take some pamphlets with me and have it ready for the autism parents at our next event this month.
Are you with Hope for Autism?
I am not, no. So I just have a small shop here in the town of Miami Lakes, but before we opened a shop, my business has been giving back to different autism organizations for the last 8 years. So we always try to look for something local. We've given back to the Special Needs Advisory Board. We've given back to
Didn't
the
she
Kids
make,
Playhouse. We've
didn't she
given back
make you-
to Kids Space.
you make
have a
t-shirts for
big
all?
check in your office.
Your hair was different, that's why I was looking at you, I was like,
Yeah,
I know
I'm
her,
painting all day.
but, no, but you were blondish, like,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
why.
I had just had a baby when I donated to. Kids
And she
Space
made
here.
some t-shirts for us at these, right? Yeah.
Yeah, so
Like Anna.
we have a new collection, inclusive collection coming out on the 25th. We partnered with a huge artist, Fricks, that he does like graffiti art and everything. So that's a really big collection. We decided how would we launch it? We would launch it with giving back to parents. So we're gonna have like catered food, we're gonna have wine tastings, like all everything for parents.
So you're calling it an autism parent workshop?
No, it's not a workshop,
Gathering
it's
and-
just a meetup, so they
Meetup.
can just
And what
gather.
date?
It's the 25th.
And how do you
What
get
time?
connected with you?
Instagram, social media, that's how we've been promoting.
What time?
That's part of the autism mom.
That's not part of Autism Moms
Okay.
Night Out. We had partnered with them before. We always try to partner with different organizations, so to help promote different ones, not always the same one.
And what time?
It's from 6 to 9 p.m. And another public comment I have is that.
Hold
oh,
on,
sorry.
and Trellis, and where? Trellis College?
The Trellis Cottage, yes.
$51.
I'm sorry,
Try to figure out where that.
8140.
Wait, hold on. 81,
8140.
Huh?
Northwest. 155th Street. It's where the Specialty Smiles is, the new one. Big specialty.
The other thing.
And then the last thing I just wanted to say that we just had our visit as part of the safety program. So my kids are still talking about that and they're super excited. So that's another reason why I wanted to, I know that it's kind of last minute. I don't know if anybody from the board wanted to attend the event and speak on behalf of the safety program or about, anything that you guys have to offer, but if not, I would at least have like we have raffle tables and everything that we're gonna set up, so I would love to have like just something that people can take and learn about it. That was it for me.
Thank you.
something else.
Is
We got time.
parent, is a parent have to?
There you go, I got it. You got that on record, right? He's a tenor.
You didn't write it, I'm sorry.
And he had the flyers.
Do you
or-
have a
Yeah, I have a
seat
flyer.
for-
I'm sorry?
Isn't it?
Yes, but we've been so fortunate to have sponsors come and cover some tickets, so whoever wants to attend from this room, just please let me know if you DM me, text me if you have my number, anything, email me. And you have a ticket on us, because we just received a really nice sponsor donation for the parents, like they said, we don't want any parents not being able to go because of childcare or the cost of anything, so. We've got it covered.
Sounds like a great event.
Yeah.
Any age range too?
Well, we say parents only just because.
No, of course, no, but,
Does
does the child have to be a specific age or? Any parents?
No,
Okay, okay.
no, any parent whatsoever.
Also, I can also let my families know.
Please, yes, please let them know.
And my parents can go, so that way maybe really can stay home.
There you go. Read books, whatever. You see, they're trying to say you the day night out.
Oh,
You see why he has to be
I
on
guess
the button?
Wednesday.
Oh, I'm sorry, and one more thing I wanted to add is, since we always try to pick a different organization to give back to. We're actually gonna have a heart-shaped ballot box where parents can decide which organization they want to receive the donations for the launch of this collection. So this is a collection with Fricks, and it's called, well, their handle is the Inclusive Social Club, but Fricks is the artist behind it, and he's very, very popular, so. So anyone who attends automatically gets voting. Well, there's no, there's no name of the program, it's just Inclusive Social Club, that's
The time.
yeah, the people we're partnering with.
So the name of the things, is that what you're asking?
I don't know if it makes it easier to see like the invite, does that make it easier or?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let me just say the picture. I'm like the one in debate who doesn't have Instagram.
And my fingers are all full of paint.
Oh, thank you. See, I didn't know. Now I have to zoom in, but I didn't know this before.
I didn't mean it to be. No, whatever we can to promote inclusion, that's all we need. That's all. The goal.
Okay, thank you for coming. Sensei? You're up.
Oh, okay. Hello, my name is Francisco Santander. I'm the sensei of the Wellness and Martial Arts Program from the Dojo of Exceptional Wellness. Not a hard name to say, so we came up with a very easy acronym, DOINC, because we are doing a lot of things, and essentially it is their initiatives. DEWINC, we are an incorporated company. And we're gonna propose is, as we've seen so much incredible results at the programs that we have at the Civil Doral and the Divine Savior School. We propose increasing the frequency of the class to twice a week, not 3 or 4 times, just twice a week. Because once a week, sometimes it becomes a rebuilding progressive thing. Every week you rebuild what you forgot last week rather than build on what you know from 3 or 4 days ago. It's just a matter of progress and helping them really become engaged. So sometimes they haven't done it in a week and it's like, oh, what are we doing again? It's not a thing that is present, that they do at least more than once a week. Within a week, it gets lost. And then they do it twice, it's different. And in that situation, we've seen incredible improvement in better coordination skills, better discipline, better even attention. Because I know there are some of my students that they listen when they're with me. They don't listen so much when they're at home. Some of the skills don't transfer and don't stick, don't cement. And that's what we work with BCBAs.
Yes,
And,
I actually have a client with him, he's done great, so.
No, and the idea is that I learn from the BCBAs that I work with, and sometimes I go visit them to get more in-depth knowledge of how to educate them. Because this is not a regular karate class. We don't scream at anybody, we don't grab anybody, but in the end, they have to use the same tools that have been beneficiary of for a lifetime. Through them, they're gonna adopt lifelong tools and things like patience, things like posture, to breathe better, to be able to control themselves. Self-regulation is going to be the key for their survival in the society we are living in. We are so many, so tight, so many things. So we want them to adopt these skills the sooner the better, so we can progress. I have one of my students, she knows him, Andres. I got going this year to brown belt. Brown belt. He knows about a dozen kata in our 18 kata system. And obviously he follows me through them, but this is a complicated thing. The motions that we do, the kicks, the balance, the things that are skills that are not necessarily for him to ever engage with somebody. However, we maneuver in a work environment, we maneuver in a school environment, community environment. He's already 21. So he has already passed a couple of important age milestones and there are more coming. So these skills of self-regulation are very, very, very important. So we really want to propose that to the council to see if you guys consider it. And then we just implement it. Obviously we have to decide the same day or a different day. Oh, and the other thing, it's more a matter of logistics. The time slot that we're working, we used to work 4:30 to 5:30 and kind of, it was a deal, because it kind of gets the end of the work out. And coming in, it's no problem, committing to the program. At the time that we're starting now, 5:30 to 6:30, just getting to the program takes over an hour. From wherever I am, I've been in classes in Kendall, in classes in Doral, in classes in nearby, it takes about an hour. Just because of the density of traffic at that time. And obviously, if it affects me, it affects everyone else. So I don't want people to have a negative experience coming to the program. Program is going to go for 45 minutes of traffic, and becomes an obstacle, becomes a negative thing to add to the pros and cons of what do I do today? Do I have to take my son or daughter to this program?
Makes it a lot less motivating.
So the motivation factor would go the window, and obviously we've seen a decrease in participation because from 9, there's about 6 that come, and there's 4 stays, and there's 2 that depends. And the factor could be parent schedules, could be a million things. I'm not pointing in specific things, but it affects me, not my mood, not my execution, but it's a reality that it takes. I gotta put away 3 hours to really do an hour, 1 hour program, and it's
And you're suggesting on the weekend instead of the weekday?
the weekends. I don't wanna steal the weekends from them, and again, my wife, you have to talk to her. Then you steal me from my wife, and then that would be something that's a different discussion, a different pay grade. I don't wanna survive. But it's just a proposal for your consideration, because in the end, it's a matter of budgeting and where you can or cannot, and the logistics of the space, if it's available or not. But we've seen incredible successes in the programs that do anything more than once a week. Obviously, when you're an adult and you're not special needs, it's different. You can focus. I do Tai Chi in different centers for kind of health and for the city of Hialeah. And once a week is beautiful, because you know I'm coming a week, and you think of a month. You adjust, you adapt, you're adults, you look at your calendar. There, in the now. So if they're now, you can stretch them every couple of days, but then, what did you do last week? What are you talking about last week? They're not in that kind of time sequence that you can try to test it better than I can. It's just a different dynamic, and we want to make sure that they are benefiting, as we've seen the benefits happen in other places that blow my mind. And I invite you to participate and come to some of these competitions that we do not competitions, rather demonstrations. At least there's one coming up in February, and let everybody know about that when I know the schedule. Because we take to a tournament, a proper karate tournament, and real competition, and my friend runs the karate tournament, so he allows us to interrupt, take the stage, and do our demonstration. And demonstration is nothing more than the class that we do every day, so I don't have to learn everything new, not brand new, the fall show, the spring show, no, it's the class, so they're relaxed. We hope that they're relaxed, but that's their test, to be there in front of 300, 400, 500 people. And then remember, do the things that we do and they execute, and they get home with a big gold medal from them. Yes,
Sorry, is this a program that's currently offered now?
yes.
Okay,
Oh.
because I thought it was just, I had enrolled my son in the town's karate, you know which one?
Yes.
That one.
That
Same again?
Yes, that's it.
But my son, he couldn't handle all the screaming, all the shouting, all the grunting, so we would have to put the headphones on, and even then, he would just like throw himself on the floor, and it was just like, I keep hearing all the positives about, martial arts for children on
Oh,
the spectrum,
that's-
but then for him, it was still difficult, so I'm like, I would love to find one that could cater to his needs, that's not like every 2 seconds, like yelling in his,
I'll share with you,
in his ear.
where our YouTube channel is, you'll see, because I documented, first of all, we record all the classes. Because I share the classes, most of first with the psychologist, to tell me, look, this behavior, try to do something to adjust to that.
Okay.
I don't scream at them, ever. No one ever punches them, nobody pushes them, nobody touches them.
Yeah.
Except if I ask them to please line up or whatever, but in interactions, they're hitting me. Because it is a goal, no. Yeah, I know.
Why have padding?
It was a brilliant business plan idea when I had it, but the execution, over time, yes. But in the end, you do want to give them the right goal to adjust what happens with autistic children. Is that they're born with PTSD from birth. Their wiring is not as it's supposed to do from the OEM, from the manufacturer. So we wanted to help them by saying, hit my face. It's not gonna be here. It's gonna be like, "Hey, man, my face is not over there, my face is over here." So something's off in the accelerometer, in the compass, something's wrong. It doesn't, I don't need to know what's wrong. It's just a matter of effort to go. Little by little bit, and then you go boom, boom, boom. Now they own that process. They rewired, and neuroplasty is what happens. So they rewire the process, the behavior, and something that's the new behavior, and this one's gone. One of the fun things that I have, that this one always works at the first 1 or 2 classes, I stand behind them, I say, kick me.
Yeah.
And they all of them go to the side. They never kick behind it, because they don't know how to adjust
No, that motor pattern.
that, so it's not there, so I'm safe. First class at 2. But eventually they have to adjust and know their north and south and east and west to navigate. Because not everybody's strong and big and can take a punch, and grandma's not. We want to be able to have them have that interaction. But if you're gonna have a 6'4", 215-pound young man, probably to be autistic, stay hell with grandma because he might squeeze too hard. Break a rib.
Okay,
So where's the classes now?
Right now at the East Park Youth Center, 6075 Miami Lakes Park. Mondays at 5:30.
Miami Lakeway.
Oh.
The spot, the
Yeah.
spot.
Oh,
the spot.
Oh, okay.
The youth center,
The
the
youth
spot,
center.
day and time.
Hold on.
Oh, but I'm.
But I think there's a terminating
Wait, wait,
So-
hold
Oh,
on.
sorry.
They
Did you
just
know
started
there's
the new
a spot?
from yesterday, I mean, Monday.
Center, the spot.
It's Mondays, 5:30 to 6:30.
Okay,
Yes.
are the spots
I'll
already
give you
filled,
my
like?
card
no?
and that way. it's
There
easy.
should be room.
Yeah,
Yes.
look, from what I've seen, and
There's
I've worked
room.
with Divine Savior's been really great.
Yes.
Sensei, could you please send us what openings you have? Because I know your schedule is, so we know what you have to see if.
Wednesdays. Okay, I'll send you a grid,
Yes.
a grid.
What time would you prefer? Just so we know.
If we can go to the, because usually all the programs are in the afternoon, they're running either right after school, 3:30 to 4:30. Or if we can do 4:30 to 5:30 again, I don't mind the end, I'll just drive, and then that one gives me about 3 hours of the next program, which is at 7 in the evening.
So
that's no
4:30, 5
4:30,
o'clock,
but-
is that okay? Five.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what's
45,
available right now.
but no later than 4:30, so it doesn't throw
Lead
everybody
into
into
the-
rush
What
hour.
about 5 to
Both-
6?
It will throw everyone into rush
Rush
hour
hour.
on
That's-
both ends.
Yeah, and then the kids have a big lull between.
The thing is with
Allows
the
to be an
4:30
excuse to get you out of work a little bit early.
What I do remember with the 4:30 at first, some of the parents were like, oh, if it could be a little bit later,
Because
because
they
some
work.
kids are adults. So
Okay.
technically they're here. Yeah, and some do live in this, like, so.
Yeah, most of them live in the town.
The area.
Yeah. For the most part.
If it could be in the evening. I don't know if you do evenings at that location, that's another.
I mean, that would be.
So
Can we
we
do-
do early in the evening.
Okay.
Can we do
6:30, 7, something like that way, if it works, I don't know how. your
Yeah, that would have to go to
preferences
the
are.
parks. Yeah. Yeah, well, I would have to contact them.
Because the space is remote, there's no person there while I'm there, they leave at 5 or 5:30, whatever the schedule is. So I open through a
Through a
lockbox
lock.
like I leave me for the key, and then I open and I leave it there and
Do you
it
have
stays
open
locked.
age ranges too?
Again, from 11 to 101, because it doesn't really discriminate, but that is different people, different ages, different places in the
Sizes.
spectrum.
Because.
In one class that I have,
starting
is-
at 11.
I have an 11-year-old and
Oh,
a
okay.
25-year-old.
Hey,
So-
but you start 7, like 7, 8 years old, too, right?
That age is very difficult to really get them to engage with all larger kids because they get intimidated just by the fact of the space. So I put it to 11, more of a, that way they have to.
Post puberty.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, wait. Okay,
Unless you have.
so
an
Sandy, I have a
earliest
couple of
7.
questions.
Sure.
So right now, we have Mondays from 5:30 to 6:30, correct?
Yes,
And what you're proposing is another class or this same class twice a week?
To change this time and then another class.
Correct.
So twice a week.
twice a week, and move this current one, move it a little earlier, so a different time, and add an additional one.
So it'd be.
Twice a week.
An hour.
Correct,
So the one that we already started last Monday, you wanna change it to 4:30 to 5:30?
correct,
And then
Or the-
add
or
an
the-
additional class?
yes.
Yeah.
One
On
additional,
the same time, 4:30 to
Yes.
5:30, hopefully on Wednesday.
hopefully one.
How many signed up for the class on Monday?
I've had 6 students come in. The past. That's another thing, you're starting, so I have to get them to get started.
Yeah, by.
What's your limit? How many
The
students?
space, we work with the communities, with municipalities, for the simple reason that they have ADA compliant spaces. So whatever is stamped up here by the fire department, have to comply. So if we can fit safely a group in that space, we can fit another easily 5, 6 kids. Yes,
So because I get out of school at 2:20, would you have any classes that, let's say, 2:30?
see, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That's the demographic. No, they're available from that time forward. So anything, again, they have to get you there. We don't have transporters yet, we're free. And you're there.
So like
That is
3:30.
Community, so more like at 3 o'clock, so if you get out of 2, you have about at least a half hour to have somebody get to where you are, take you to where you're going. So you put it at 3:30, which is fine. I do actually Divine Savior from 3 to 4. And I get there at 2:45, and set everything up and then do the class and I leave at
That's-
4:30.
That's a different area, not the one that we're talking that we do. in the
Correct,
town.
correct. I'm just saying, explain the logistics.
No.
But just in case he thinks that you do that.
Yeah, no, I don't do that here.
And by any chance, did you talk to the parents on Monday that you might be changing the time?
Just the frequency, and then I told them, I'll tell them what we, receive from you and your guidance, and we have a WhatsApp chat group. So as soon as I know anything firm from you, then if there's worth communicating, then we'll communicate. If there's no change, there's no change.
It would be nice to know if they're okay with the new change.
Oh, they're very much into it. They're very much looking forward to increasing the frequency. So they're
Okay, so I'm
asking if they need to
confused,
be
I'm
here.
confused. Are we talking about the same group twice a week?
Yes.
Okay,
They
so
want to
it's
do
just, okay,
Yeah, it's not a new class. It's the same class twice.
okay, and at 4:30 to 5:30.
correct. If that's
Twice a
convenient
week.
time for everybody.
And to add to that, even the karate program that we have at Mary Collins, it's also twice a week. Cause you have the Monday and Wednesday, or you have the Tuesday and Thursday. So.
This is the normal thing. In the end, truly, if you really want to train, because again, this is not to train for competition, because for competition, I train 6 days a week. I mean, at this age, I do it because it's what I do. It's part of my job, part of my life, and so.
I was just curious, because when I asked before, I said, is this for the same class or the new class?
No,
And
no,
I
it's the same
understood you
class.
say it's a new class.
Well,
No,
no,
new in the sense of the.
Got it.
yeah, it's just the semantics, the logistics, yeah. The semantics, the word.
Okay.
The competition is the Kabushi, right?
The next one is coming, the Kabushi Cup,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's the February 15th.
Mhm.
I had it.
Kabushi?
Kabushi Cup.
Kabushi.
Kabushi.
And we'll be attending that, and then depending on how they feel, because I invite all of them, and it's up to them to show up.
February 15th at Highland Gardens High School.
And allow me to share my business card if you need to, that way you just copy. And then just take a picture.
Now I can- I know the person behind what I'm.
That way you can see the YouTube channel, the Instagram address, everything else. Everything else. Just click on the yellow
He's
thing that
modern.
comes up. I used to carry paper ones, but
Oh, that's so
I ran
smart.
out
He
so
got me on
often,
the paper.
everybody else need to have it.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
That one, right?
Yes,
Thank you.
So before what he was sent is like a grid, I mean, he already kind of gave us a time anyways, but he'll send us like all the time slots that he has available.
Okay.
But since he runs different programs,
Mhm.
and different occasions.
I can already run this time, you're assessing it by parks, but I can't confirm, I already do it.
No, of
Yeah,
course, I'm just saying, like, that's how.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you.
My pleasure. Again, information is it, and this is what we hope that every parent asks as many questions that they need to know, because it's a lifelong thing. That for some, it doesn't stop, it won't expire.
Okay, do we have any more public comments? I'm closing public comments. Moving on to item 5, approval of minutes. Order, well, I wasn't here, so did you guys review the minutes?
I wasn't here.
I think the committee report.
The community report is due on the 5th. The next meeting is scheduled the 5th.
So we were supposed to vote today.
Yep.
So we're gonna have to have a special.
Well, you can finish the report for your meeting before it's due. So as long as it's submitted by the 6th. That what you're
Our next
asking, or are you
meeting.
talking about election?
I think it needs to
Our next
be,
meeting,
yeah, but I think it's supposed to be sent to them 2 weeks prior to
The,
the committee report.
the deadline, it has to meet the deadline, and yours is the 6th. So as long as you get it
so I guess
before the 6th.
the deadline is the 6th.
Your
It's
report
only-
is
So it's the third week.
Yes,
That's
Right,
why.
you report the 18th, but the, is that?
That's
Yeah,
why,
okay.
that's why, because now they changed it, now the council meetings, instead of being the second Tuesday, it's the
Oh,
third.
yeah. So, yeah.
is there a motion to accept the meeting minutes?
Motion to accept the minutes.
Any I second. All in favor? Aye, minutes pass. On to 6D, new business, karate dojo. We already heard the presentation. Let's discuss. I think that we have the information. Do we need anything else? We can't vote on it today until we get more from parks and everything. Everybody agree? So I need to make a motion to.
I'm going to approve the time, go on 4:30 to 5:30, new cost Wednesday. That's what you're approving?
Well, we're not gonna know that until.
I know,
Parks
that's
does.
what you
So we
agree
could
on for me
vote on
to,
it, and then if Parks agrees with it,
then it's, yeah.
then it happens. We can make it that way. Or we could wait.
Me personally, I'd rather wait.
Wait, okay, okay.
Would you guys know?
No, it's fine, I'll let you know next meeting. if I did.
Okay. 7A, old business. Safety program update. Officer Amador.
Hello, hello.
Hello, happy New Year.
Happy New Year to everyone. So yes, we're at 17 participants. And on December 13, I spoke, we had the coffee with a cop. And I was able to give out our pamphlets that I had gotten from our chair a few days before. And that worked out. I just want to say that we transitioned now to the sheriff, but nothing's changed.
Okay,
Same thing, we were always a sheriff per se, since now the verbiage is official.
okay.
So nothing.
We don't have to change anything on our application, none of that.
I wanna say when everything runs out, like what we have, when it runs out,
Then we will.
we should update. The stuff that we can, we should, like the actual application.
Whatever's on the.
Yeah, whatever's on the website, just to, whatever we can, we should, and whatever, eventually we need to, we should at some point, but it's not something that is 100% right now, because at the end of the day, we're still, nothing changed on the legalities of that dynamic. Nothing changed. No. But it should reflect, it is the sheriff's office. Deputy sheriff and all that.
Okay,
I have an update about the Grahams. We discussed last meeting about emailing them as a reminder to residents. And they said that they have concerns for the apartment community, specifically for the decals. I guess they're not allowed to put on their doors or in the hallways those stickers. So, if they can just have the wristband and just register without the whole decal, that's what they're kind of wondering.
are they more concerned with it's a permanent thing or having it displayed at all?
The exact language is, while we think it's a great initiative and understand the needs of this for the community, we don't think the program as it stands works well for the apartment community. We are particularly concerned about the sticker piece. We do not allow residents to put stickers on doors. And we feel that apartment hallways are very visible compared to homes. Maybe we can offer them to register and receive a wristband only.
The thing is, I think they're getting stuck on the fact that we give them the stickers,
Mhm.
but the stickers don't have to be placed, because everything's voluntary
Yeah.
regardless, and I think they think that if we give it to them, they can, if we have someone in the Grams community, we can tell them, listen, this is your sticker, but they're not allowing you to put it on. But
Display it.
you're still registered in the system, and if there's a call to this location, it's gonna register. It's what matters, not the sticker with a wristband in that sense. So that part,
We're good.
that's not, yeah. It's not.
They don't have to display it to be part of the program. That's just like something additional and it's completely part of it.
I'll let them know.
People talk to like, they wanna put it in the car. So you can put it on the window. Sticker looks like it's something special needs related. People are saying that they want to put their car, look at your car.
Thank you, Officer Amador. And on that note, our upcoming event, our upcoming workshop on Saturday, this Saturday. Due to lack of interest, we're gonna have to cancel, so I make a motion to cancel that workshop.
And it wasn't for Saturday.
It wasn't Saturday?
Thursday.
Thursday, sorry, Thursday.
We did have an interest from a vendor, so I can just tell them that we're postponing the event, but it was from AMP Mental Health, so you're all aware.
So,
I think we have to make a motion.
yeah,
Yeah.
What is that? Sorry, what was that?
Because we were gonna have a workshop for him to speak on what the safe.
And what
Special
were
needs
you-
safety
what were you
program.
missing?
Community
People.
interest signing.
Oh.
Attorney, one second.
All the important parts of the event.
Who is for?
I make a motion to cancel the special needs safety program workshop that was scheduled for January 23, 2025, from 6 to 8:30 PM due to lack of interest.
Scheduled for,
What it is, vacation. You know,
Yeah.
like it was just.
well, I'm writing.
Last
so-
year,
Yes.
it was great.
Yes.
We did it in January and it
January
was
23rd.
Yeah.
great. We had an awesome turnout.
Awesome turn. I think too, even though we had a good event, last year, I think we get to more people, in going to, like, for instance, your event.
Going to
Because,
events.
yeah.
Because they're already there.
Because what happens is I'm there, I'm walking around and giving the stuff, and then I see somebody in the corner that's looking at me. I go, I'll get to you, I'll do the thing, because I know they want to talk to me. I know they want to talk to me. Blah, 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 and then I get to the corner, hey, how, by the way, how are you? And kind of linger. Officer, let me ask you something. I really know that you want to talk to me, but they don't want to approach, want to almost be seen, more intimate.
Publicized.
More intimate, yeah, so we'll talk about it, and I've noticed that that's worked out. The open stuff.
Any more discussion? All in favor?
Alright.
Aye. Nays? Motion passes. Do we have any announcements? Okay, I make a motion to adjourn this meeting at 6:36 PM. All in favor?
Alright.
Aye.